Hello, everybody. Welcome to Action Theater Extra Dose. Today's feature is Heartbreak Ridge, directed and starring Clint Eastwood, also Marsha Manson, Everett McGill, Moses Gunn, Ellen Heckhart, Bo Sevenson, Brody Grains, Mario Van Peebles. The list goes on and on. This is kind of action comedy from 1986. And the synopsis reads Clint Eastwood stars as Gunnery Sergeant Tom High- Highway to a Marine who has always found peace more difficult than war. Nearing the end of his highly decorated career, Highway faces the wreckage of his own personal life when he returns to the base where he began his service to pass on his experience to new Marines, experience that powers life saving when its raging red tag platoon is pressed into war. All right, deleted scene should be along shortly. Uh, I hope he will. He was just here. We're going on. We had changed our time because I will be the Outlaw Bill Sports Network will be covering the Chrono Rousey fight later on this evening. Uh, so if you guys want to follow along, the screen rim's posted right here. And right here, that should be at the top. Wait, let's see if you can. Maybe I'll wait for you guys to join us. See if any more of you guys want to join us.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Can everybody hear me okay now? Okay.
Yes, can hear
Hi.
you.
Right. Yes. Good evening or good afternoon, I guess, still here on the East Coast at least.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, I am Deleted Scenes, Human Being American, and YouTuber Ronan. I am Bill's sidekick for this program. And yes, this tonight's film is Heartbreak Ridge. Which was, as we know, originally scheduled for about 1 hour later. But then we realized, hey, wait a minute, there's a certain fight tonight involving two certain ladies that are being broadcast this evening. So we're all looking forward to watching that. So we said, yeah, we better get this show over with a little bit quicker. So we pulled it back an hour. And so if Bill hasn't already explained this, because I was offline there for a moment, what we do here is basically this. What you can think of this basically as a DVD commentary, like a fan commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And because the deal is, while in certain areas of the world, YouTube does allow you to air a film unedited and whatnot, which we would like to do. Unfortunately, we are not allowed. And we don't want to be sued by Warner Brothers, and we don't want Clint Eastwood to send the Marines after us. So here's the story. What we are going to do is we are going to watch the film on Cosme, and this is the link that's up on the screen right now, and it should be pinned to all of our chats. If it's not, it soon will be. So what we're going to do when the film starts, we're going to put up a banner that says commentary only. So if you're watching this later on, after we have completed the broadcast, and you want to watch with your own physical copy, or on Fandango Home or Amazon or wherever it's available, you can do so, and you can sync up along with our commentary. So that's how we do it. Because the only other way would be we would have to either heavily edit down the movie, put up a bunch of watermarks, or do it like a slideshow, which we don't want to do. So it's not our call. It's a YouTube thing. So my thing would be, don't yell at us in the comments. Go to YouTube and ask them to change their rules, or maybe at least not be as stringent on them. And maybe if enough people say something, they'll listen, and we'll be able to air these things live. But unfortunately, at this point, this is the best we can do. So this is basically just a hangout. You're watching a movie with friends. That's what you're doing. So, and of course, we'll be dropping a little tidbits that we know in between, and pointing out certain actors. And I do a trivia section at the end of the film. So join us to the end, and we will. You'll find out a few little things about the movie that you might not know. So, all right. I say enough of my yak, and let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. It's interesting. It starts off in black and white, kind of tricks you. And that's my cat, Ariel. She's talking to y'all. She's saying hello.
Do you want to say hello in the chat to Tiffany Swenson, a new name? Hope that you enjoy the film. And the backstory of Clint Eastwood's character, Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Highway, is he is someone who fought in Korea and Vietnam. And so you're getting these images from both wars over the credits here. And, So this is all, of course, archival footage. And of course, a lot of these names that you see scrolling by are longtime collaborators with Eastwood, did many of his films. And a lot of them went on to do Unforgiven, his Best Picture winning film. Written by James Karabatsos, who was a Vietnam vet himself. And of course, we cut to present day, 1980. Well, a few years before the film takes place. The movie was in 1986. The film takes place mostly in 1983. And we find Gunny Highway in the drunk tank.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, okay then. Urinating on a police vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very non-PC film. This one, and I
Yeah.
think that's what I like about it. J.C. Quinn, you might remember him from The Abyss and Turner and Hooch, among others. This is one of those movies that's like filled to the brim with a hey, that guy.
Yeah.
Peter Jason, kind of a mainstay in John Carpenter films. Howdy, man. Mario Van Peebles, of course, is Stitch Jones. Hello to Big Al Presents. We're just a few minutes in. Please feel free to join us in the live chat. You're already here. Cool.
Yeah. 14 through 55.
Mhm. Oh, yes, it was. Thank you. Thank you, Al. Me just go ahead and remove that. Sorry to everybody who's watching on your phones on my end. What Al just put the correct Cosme address in the chat. So thank you again, Al. Son of a sea biscuit.
Looks like they had the U-boats that on display on the base.
Good to see you. I can't get away from this guy. Okay. He brought up the supply and logistics thing. This guy in the theater behind me went, mm-hmm.
Hello, Enigma service.
Enigma. Active duty.
It's that werewolf guy from Silver Bullet.
Yep. And of course, as Twin Peaks fans might recognize, is Big Ed Hurley. Mandatory manner. Whoops. Oh, well.
Yeah, it was at that moment where he realized he just done messed up.
Hello to Jessica Hosmer. Sorry I missed you earlier.
Mm.
The link is in the chat. I fucking roll.
Yeah, look who it is. She played the mom in Max Dugan Returns.
Mm-hmm.
And then a classic film with Matthew Broderick from the 80s.
We deny everything.
We're at 33 of 12.
Now the a little bit of irony. I'm going to go ahead and let a bit of trivia go right now. The interesting example of irony in this film is that Bo Svensson is playing a character who makes it very clear he doesn't like Marines very much, but he was one in actual life. So In case you're wondering, that means thank you for those of you who don't speak highway.
Yeah, he's got his own
Hello
language.
to he does. Hello to Andrea Black.
Hello, Andrea.
Unfortunately, you ain't it. We're faggoty. It's psychologically unsound. Prophylactic Sajax. Hello, ma'am. Yeah. You through? Oh, Heartbreak Ridge. I thought it was for when you absolutely positively had to kill every last motherfucker in the room. Oh, right. Wrong movie. Oh, well.
Yeah. 4604. They're about to fuck around and find out.
Alrighty. Am I the only one seeing a spinning circle right now?
He has to run circles around the whole platoon. That'll wake you up in the morning. Hello.
Uh, all right. Am I the only one having Cosme issues? Because I'm still seeing a spinning circle.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Okay. The last thing I saw before it started, Bill, was when they were on the obstacle course,
Yeah.
and he's shooting at them with the AK.
I don't know exactly where that was. How about now?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
He got knocked the heck out.
Age of Giants. Memory. Eh, yeah. Wow. If you say so. Should we tell him? Yeah, back there. What part of life as you know it is over did you not understand?
Yeah. Heartbreak Ridge. Oh,
And probably my favorite character in the movie, the general. Sam did it, sir. It's clusterfuck. By the way, this movie was the first time I ever heard the word clusterfuck. I was probably too young to be watching this at the time, but yeah. My dad was still in the military at the time, and my dad was a pretty salty guy. He was never careful about what he said around me, or to me sometimes when I deserved it. But that was the first time where I'd ever heard that one. And Aponte is played by Ramon Franco, who around this time was in the Tour of Duty TV series, which was kind of the first major TV series to cover Vietnam. And he's also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you blink, you miss him. But he's there. Yeah. Absolutely none whatsoever. Hello, JPRPH1. Timestamp, 1 hour, 12 minutes, 17 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, Gambit first.
You go, Gambit.
This is so much more cost effective than an actual marriage.
Yeah. They're a little bit chicken. That's
Yeah.
true. The crime of all the beer wasted. Wasted a
Meanwhile, the other guy can't stay out of trouble.
Oh no, I'm not.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I agree, Gambit. Hello to True Rock Creations. And yeah, I might get a little loud tomorrow night. Even though Mr. H and Drinker already kind of beat me to the punch on the subject matter, but yeah. And now we get the backstory. Yeah, okay, Dexter.
We're jumping out of a perfectly good helicopter, men.
And that was definitely one to remember, Chirok.
Boys will be boys.
Whoops. Yeah, Daddy overcame. Nope. No blah. Timestamp 1 hour, 31 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yep.
We're approaching the end of our second act here. Clusterfucks lately. Hello, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Good to see ya.
Of course, the thing to remember here is we didn't get an answer to that question. Hello to the bird woman of the YouTube, Connie Cleary. And welcome to our third act of the film. What's all been leading up to? Yeah. That's all right, Connie. We had to change the time on the show.
Yeah.
So because of some programming a little later on this evening. So it's quite all right. Uh, Tommy says, without Eastwood, I think this movie would have stunk. Um, I'm trying to think of who from that time period, basically mid '80s, who could have pulled this character off. And honestly, no one else really comes to mind. It just seemed really tailor made for Eastwood. Here we go. So, Hello.
Come on, KIA.
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
And there were 2 guys on that machine gun, and only one of them walked away from the blast, so probably 4.
M60, the gun of Rambo.
Yeah. But tonight will be the weapon of one Swede Johansson. Alas, poor Yorick. Ah!
Well, a little bit jumpy, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. Howdy, ma'am. Hey, oh, wait a minute. They're college kids? Oh, never mind. Our mistake, as you were. As you were. Uh, no, I haven't come across that, Tommy, but I have an ad blocker, so it's not really an issue for me. And hello to Jamie Lynn Simons.
Hey, Jamie.
We're probably what the last maybe 20. Yeah, we are 1 hour, 50 minutes, 12 seconds. So we're in the last 20 minutes of the film. Not the place to be when the opposition has a tank. Hmm.
Say what?
Everybody got that? Smoke. Ow. Hello.
Not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. He's only mostly dead. Takes a lot to kill this old Marine. Uh,
They're bad guys. Nobody here but us good guys. Signed, the United States Marine Corps. Due respect, sir. You're going to bore the hell out of me. Comes the general. Yeah. MILZ.
And that's Heartbreak Ridge. Shall you consult the scrolls of scrolls?
We shall consult the scrolls. All right. Heartbreak Ridge was released December 5th, 1986. Estimated budget of 15 million, going on to gross over 43 million worldwide. Was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Sound. Won the BMI Film and TV Awards for musical score. And Mario Van Peebles won an NAACP Image Award for Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. All right. Filming locations included the Marine Corps Air Station, El Toro, California, for the final scene, the airfield during the homecoming. The USS Iwo Jima for the amphibious assault ship. Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton, California, for the Quonset huts, Camp Sliga. Camp San Mateo 62 area, Camp Pendleton. Agua Dulce, California, for the Roadside Cafe. Halfway House Cafe, 15564 Sierra Highway, Santa Clarita, California. The Swallows Inn 31786, Camino Capistrano, San Juan Capistrano, California. And Puerto Rico in place of Grenada. And a Wagon Wheel Bar, San Clemente, California. All right, on to the trivia. The title Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla was also used to describe the feudal warlord Humongous in The Road Warrior. The sequence involving the bulldozer was based on a real event. The officer who actually did what Clint Eastwood portrays was John Abizadeh, At the time, a captain and a Ranger Company commander, Abizaid recently retired as the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM commander in charge of all U.S. forces in Iraq, Afghanistan, and the rest of the Middle East. And in the John Wayne movie, The Fighting Seabees, 1943, a bulldozer blade was also used as a moving shield during a Japanese attack. When Eastwood in this movie, the mayor of Carmel by the Sea, California, this is the first of 3 movies Eastwood made, was the mayor of Carmel. The other were Bird and Deadpool. In the original script, Sergeant Highway was a career Army officer. The U.S. Army read the script and refused to participate. The character was then changed to a Marine. The Marine Corps first cooperated, but upon viewing a first cut, quickly disowned this movie because of the foul language. The portrayal of Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Highway, a Medal of Honor recipient, being disparaged by his commanding officer, has been deemed controversial by the enlisted and former U.S. Marine Corps members who consider this rude and insulting. In fact, Power's disrespect is very much in keeping with his character, or lack thereof. Yeah, I remember that being a major bone of contention. Is like for somebody, an officer, whatever, disliking the guy or not, does not talk to a Medal of Honor winner that way. No, it's very unheard of. And just the fact that Powers does it and thinks he can get away with it, kind of really does say something. Yeah. The fact that Highway did not like beat the shit out of him right away it's pretty good. Because I don't think anybody would mind. During this movie, Mario Van Peebles wears a t-shirt featuring a picture of the character Sweetback from Sweetback's Badass Song. Mario played a young Sweetback in a movie which was made by his father, Melvin Van Peebles. The Marine Corps had planned to use this movie to promote its Toys for Tots campaign. They decided not to because of the language.
Yeah.
Prior to filming, Mario Van Peebles could not play the guitar. He took several quick lessons to convince Clint Eastwood that he could play the role of wannabe rock star Corporal Stitch Jones. The U.S. Defense Department originally supported this movie, but withdrew their backing after seeing a preview in November 1986. Nevertheless, members of the Marine Corps have vouched for this movie's authenticity. That marks the 1000th movie to be processed in Dolby A stereo. Profile's nickname comes from the military's policy of physicians in issuing medical profiles to soldiers who are injured. The profile informs their commander that they are restricted to light duty until they recover. Malingering troops who abuse this policy by exaggerating their symptoms are frequently given the derogatory nickname profile. The Battle of Heartbreak Ridge was actually fought mostly by the U.S. Army's 2nd Infantry Division. The battle became infamous after the division commander ordered the 23rd Infantry Regiment and an attached French infantry battalion to stage a disastrous frontal assault straight up Heartbreak Ridge. Sergeant Major Chuzu mentions that he and Gunnery Sergeant Highway later joined the Marines after leaving the Army's 23rd Infantry Regiment. Part of a mini cycle of Hollywood movies made during the early 1980s centering around military cadet training. The movies include Taps, Stripes, Up the Academy, The Lords of Discipline, and An Officer and a Gentleman. Then the mid to late 80s saw a few more, Biloxi Blues and Full Metal Jacket among them. The use of a credit card to place a long-distance landline fire support is based on an actual event. in Operation Urgent Fury grenade action, a U.S. Navy SEAL rescuing the Governor General placed a calling card call to SOCOM, which brought an AC-130 gunship to bear on an APC that was firing on them. The obstacle course scene and helicopter rappelling scene were shot at 62 area, Camp San Mateo, aboard Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton in California. The obstacle course is filled with water when a few Marines jump over. Regimental Working Party cleaned out the course the day before the scene was shot. The Marines assigned to the detail completely cleared the hole of the weeds and vegetation that had grown over the years using shovels and rakes, only to have it filled with water. In the bar scene where Highway first sees Aggie after their estrangement, two men, one black, another white, are seen watching Corporal Jones' performance. The two men later stood up during a confrontation to give the USMC hurrahs. They both have military-style haircut. Both men were actually commissioned officers, first lieutenants, assigned to 1st Battalion, 5th Marine Regiment, 62 area Camp Pendleton, where several of the scenes were shot. This was Clint Eastwood's 15th movie for Warner Brothers. The title was derived from the Korean War's Battle of Heartbreak Ridge, also known as the Battle of Wendegli. I probably said that wrong. It was fought between September 13th and October 15th, 1951. This movie is a fictional account of the real-life invasion of Grenada by the U.S., though some of the sequences in the movie were based on actual events from that engagement.
Yep.
This was the debut movie as a cinematographer for Jack and Green. As such, it was also the first movie in which Green acted as a director of photography for Clint Eastwood. Previously, Green had worked as a camera operator for 15 years for director of photography Bruce Surtees, which included movies for Eastwood. This was a promotion for Green by Eastwood and was Clint's regular lenser up until Space Cowboys. Marcel Mason was originally going to act opposite Clint Eastwood in City Heat. Mason was originally cast as Addie in that movie, but left the film due to creative differences and was replaced by Jane Alexander. This movie was released 3 years after the U.S. invasion of Grenada. Gunnery Sergeant Highway is a Marine and a veteran of the Korean War's 1951 Battle of Heartbreak Ridge. That campaign was predominantly fought by the American Army and not Marines. Originally, the character was from the U.S. Army, but it was changed to a Marine when the Army declined to cooperate, yada, yada, as we said earlier. Okay, moving on. Sometimes they repeat these guys. Mario Van Peebles also worked on 3 songs for this movie. Peebles wrote 2 songs himself, Recon Rap and Bionic Marine. He and Desmond Nakano composed I Love You, But I Ain't Stupid, for which he also performed and wrote the lyrics. This movie was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Sound. 2 years after this movie, another Clint Eastwood-directed movie, Bird, which was the next movie Eastwood directed after this one, won the Best Sound Oscar. 3 of the 4 sound technicians who won the award were sound designers on this movie. Clint Eastwood plays a veteran of the Korean War in this movie. In the documentary, Clint Eastwood, The Man from El Paso, Eastwood states how in real life he didn't go to Korea, saying that he was one of the lucky ones. And if you look into that story about his military service and how exactly he wound up not going to Korea, it's actually a pretty gnarly story. Let's put it this way: we almost didn't have a Clint Eastwood. So yeah. All right, the scene. Yeah. The scene in which Gunnery Sergeant Highway first meets his platoon was filmed at the real Quonset huts of A Company, 1st Recon Battalion at Camp Talega. On board Camp Pendleton went Eastwood Thursday radio. Recon Marines from A Company, Todd Steiner and Andrew Snyder are in the background. Clint Eastwood's salary for this movie was $10 million, making him the second highest paid actor at the time. Sylvester Stallone was paid $12 million apiece for Cobra and Over the Top. The professional relationship between Clint Eastwood and longtime producer and associate Fritz Manns came to a bitter end during the making of this movie. This was the last movie in which Manns ever worked. I'm just going to read this the way it's said, guys. Who knows? Clint got around. I'm just going to say that right away. Okay. All right. Rumored Eastwood mistress Rebecca Pearl makes a cameo as guess who? The chick in the shower. Yeah. Okay, moving on. In preparation for the film, Clint Eastwood and executive producer Fitz Manns did on-site research with the Marines who showed respect for Manns due to his status as a Korean War veteran, but none for Eastwood, even taking shots at the actor because he stayed in California the whole time as a lifeguard. Eastwood threw a tantrum, became so enraged he had his secretary fire Manns over the phone. When Manns went over to El Paso to collect his belongings, the lock on his office had been changed. His possessions were sitting outside next to a dumpster. Also, the plane crash he was in that killed pretty much everybody except Eastwood, that kind of led to him not going, you know, because he had to A, recover, and B, testify to what happened. Though he has acted in earlier war movies and directed others later in his career, this is the only war movie of Clint Eastwood's career where he both acted and directed. All of the Marine musicians in this movie were actually members of the 1st Marine Division Band. Due to the filming schedule, some members were in the officer club scene, but not the final homecoming scene. The official credits do not mention the 1st Marine Division Band at all. This is one of the first movies to depict U.S. military personnel wearing the personal armor system for ground troops. The PSASGT, a Kevlar combat helmet and ballistic vest. In this movie, Gunnery Sergeant Highway notably berates Corporal Jones for wearing his old M1 steel pot helmet instead of his newer Kevlar helmet. In real life, the armor system made its combat debut during the invasion of Grenada in '83, the conflict depicted in this movie. Peter Koch, who plays Swede, was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs while this movie was being filmed. He was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals in 1984, following a trade to the Chiefs for the 85, 86, and 87 seasons, finishing his career with the Los Angeles Raiders in 1989. To get into character and understand the mind of a highly decorated Marine, Clint Eastwood shadowed Marine and Navy Cross recipient James L. Johnson, nicknamed JJ. After many deployments to Vietnam, JJ was told he could not deploy again. After requesting an additional deployment, this tough-nosed man was perfect for Clint Eastwood to shadow for some time. Eastwood even does a name drop for J.J. Johnson during the ball scene. While wearing his dress uniform, he asked, "What would J.J. Johnson do?" Clint Eastwood's character, Tom Highway's platoon, features a character named Swede Johansson. Clint Eastwood's character in the movie Hang 'em High, Marshal Jed Cooper, has to deal with a character named Swede and another character named Johansson. The cast includes 2 Oscar winners, Clint Eastwood and Eileen Heckart, and 1 nominee, Marcia Mason. When the Swede character played by Peter Koch is introduced, the audience is given the impression that he is far larger than Highway. In real life, Koch is 6'6", only 2 inches taller than the 6'4" Eastwood. The ship featured in the movie is the USS Saipan, LHA-2, which was one of the 2 amphibious assault ships used during the actual Operation Urgent Fury. The other was the USS Guam, LPH-9, an older and smaller class of amphibian assault ship. The make and model guitar that Stitch Jones plays is in that band is XV500. As a recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor, all commissioned officers would render a salute to that service member, no matter the rank or service. Even a general would salute a private first if that was the case. And Gunnery Highway was supposed to be an MOH recipient. This is Gene Hackman's favorite film by Clint Eastwood. Hackman, an ex-Marine, said that this was actually what life in the Marine Corps was like when he served. Yep. When Highway first meets Major Powers, he learns that the recon platoon's last gunnery sergeant went road. Road is a derisive acronym meaning retired while on active duty. And this is meant for a serviceman who is weeks or months away from his discharge date and is just marking time, giving only token effort until that date. Thanks to Eastwood's fast style, the film wrapped a week early and came in almost $1 million under budget. After Gunny Highway requests night vision goggles for squad leaders, Major Powers informs Highway that those devices are not part of his TO&E. The term TO&E refers to a military unit's table of organization and equipment, and the standard specified organization, staffing, and equipment of military units, also used in acronyms TO and TE. It also provides information on the mission and capabilities of a unit as well as the unit's current status. Bill Murray was offered a part in this movie, but turned it down because prior to this movie, he had made the movie Stripes and felt that he would be typecast if he did this one. I'm wondering if he was supposed to be Chuzu originally. Still, he probably can see him playing. All right. Heartbreak Ridge was also a novel by Joseph C. Stinson, who did uncredited rewrites on this movie. And as I mentioned during the film, example of irony, the Marine-hating bar owner Roy Jennings is portrayed by Bo Svensson, who was in real life a Marine Corps veteran. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
Scrolls are closed. Okay.
The scrolls are closed.
All right. Well, thank you for the scrolls. If you guys want to come back, if you guys are interested in the fight night with Rousey versus Chrono, right here on the Outlaw Sports Network, we will be broadcasting that live here and in the Cosby Room. So if you guys want to check that out, come back. And the fight's scheduled to go at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. About an hour and a half. 5. Yeah, almost hour 15 minutes. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Join us tomorrow for Western Cinema Presents, the first part of Gettysburg. And as I always like to say at the end, always, always remain excellent to one another. Party on, and we'll see you at the fight. Over to you, Dilly.
All right. As for myself, well, I'm going to be listening in on Bill's show there, at least for a little while, because I have tickets tonight for the horror movie Obsession by fellow YouTuber Curry Barker. So I'm going to be checking that out tonight while I have the opportunity. And so I'm going to have a review for that coming up. I will, of course, be joining Bill tomorrow for part 1 of Gettysburg. And also tomorrow night at 8 p.m., my program, Unscripted. And if you stay through the till the end here with us over on my channel, you will be redirected back to Bill's channel for the show. So, all right. Enjoy the fight. Hope that you enjoyed the movie. Do want to remind everybody once again, due to YouTube's copyright guidelines, we were not able to show the movie live, but it is available on Fandango at Home. It's available on physical media, and I'm sure plenty of other places. So, yeah. All right. And as I always say at the end of every program from HQ, our second home office in Arizona, in all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. And of course, thank you to everyone who joined us in the chat or who stopped by during the show. We had over 100 people, so thank you very much. And hope that you enjoyed the show. Hit the like, share out the stream, and good night.